Hi everyone, it's Annalisa from In the Hidden Kingdom and welcome to my channel. I thought I would go live this time, kind of switch it up from a recorded video. So today I want to talk about the balancing piece of the twin flame connection, because I know that some of you out there really struggle in balancing the connection, and members of those in my Facebook group have mentioned the balancing piece as well. So I thought I would just do a quick video on this. So when you are in separation, as you know, the separation time is key because that allows you, the divine feminine, and if you are listening to me, you would be the divine feminine, and that can be male or female because gender is irrelevant in this connection. It's all about the energy. This is an energetic connection of the one soul. So the separation is really important, as to that is the time for the divine feminine to begin to shift the energy. And when I say shift the energy, I mean really raise your vibration and really begin to let go of the ego that has been holding you back to be the best version of yourself. Because if you have been listening to my YouTubes, you know that this connection is not really a twin flame connection, but it is your spiritual awakening. And yes, it does have to do with another person. However, if you focus on the other person, the energies are overwhelming and they pull away. So you focus on them, they focus on anything but you. And you've heard this expression before, and it is very true. When you focus on them, they cannot focus on you, and they focus on anything but you. So the separation time, you want to really focus on you, really pull all your energy back to yourself. And when you're able to do that, you're able to really work on yourself, when you're able to raise your vibration by stepping into your soul mission, if you're not already doing your soul mission, and releasing those core wounds that you have been suppressing all of your life, then that allows space for your divine masculine to come back in. And that is when you begin balancing the connection. And I encourage anyone listening to me, if you need to really discuss your specific situation, because obviously I can't go through every scenario on YouTube, but if you need help in your specific situation in balancing your divine masculine energy, then reach out to me. I do have one-on-one coaching sessions, and you can find that on my website. I'd be more than happy to help you balance the connection. So in balancing this connection, it is really important that when they come back in, that you don't dive right back into what you think is a relationship, because this cannot be treated like a relationship. It is a connection of the one soul. So when they come back in, it is crucial that you continue to focus on yourself. And this is a very tedious part of this whole journey. And it can be really tricky if if you're not really sure on how to balance. You have to take them in very, very, very slowly. It can take even up to a year or more for you to balance the energy. And remember, you're not balancing your twin flame back in, you're balancing your own energy, which allows your divine masculine to come back in. So you have to do it, and the intent has to be on your awakening. You can't do it to allow your divine masculine to come back in. Your intention has to be pure. And the universe always knows if your intention is pure or not. So you balance them back in very, very slowly when they begin starting to come back in, whether they text you or they call you. And often they come back in strong sexual energy, and that is part of their lower chakra, specifically the sacral chakra. And you, Divine Feminine, you cannot rush right back into that at all. You can balance them back in, but slowly, by texting. And then down maybe in a week or two, you can meet up for 15 minutes. And then maybe a month down the road, you can meet up for a little bit longer. You have to learn how to be in soul. You have to neutralize the energy, because if you jump right back in and you see them again, it's automatically going to rise your energy, and that will allow them to take off again. And that is basically what happens. They come and then they leave. They come and they leave. But every time they come, you're balancing more and more. You're balancing your own energy, not them. You're balancing yourself, your own energy, because you are them. And I know the mind doesn't want to hear that. The mind wants to balance them back in. But you're balancing your own energy. And your intention, again, has to be pure. That you are doing it so that you are balancing your own energy, and you're taking it really, 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 really slow. Because if you don't, they're just going to pull back away, and you're going to be stuck in that vicious cycle. If you don't take it slow, you're going to be stuck in this cycle where they come and they leave, and that can go on forever, for a very long time. And I know it can be very frustrating and very draining to have that separation in and out constantly. So when they come back in a masculine, peaceful type of way, then you can communicate with them. But very briefly, you slowly build the time as to when you're spending that time with your divine masculine, whether it be in person or through phone call or through text messaging. It doesn't matter, because it's the energy. So you have to take it really slow. Like I said, it could take up to a year just to balance that energy. So this is really, really key with the twin flame connection. And it is unlike any other connection, because with any other connection, you don't have to do that. You don't have to slowly, right, have them come back in. You can jump right back in and talk to each other, work things out, talk about the past. But that is not this connection. This connection is about the present moment. Talking about the past or talking about the future will only push them away. You could only be in the present moment. That is where the magic lies. Everything is about being in the present moment. So it's never a good idea to talk about everything that happened in the past and to be back in the story. And it's never a good idea for you, Divine Feminine, to talk about the future. Your Divine Masculine will talk about the future, and they need to initiate that. They need to initiate the conversations, not you as the Divine Feminine. You have to slowly be open to receiving, and you have to be in your feminine energy, and you have to be in your goddess power, in your feminine, true, beautiful, loving power. And that means when they come in the right fashion, then you can slowly take them back in, but not jump right back in again. It's just going to allow them to pull away. And remember, you can never lose your Divine Masculine, ever, because they're you. They are you. So take it slow when you're balancing, very, very slow. So if you need help on your specific situation, feel free to reach out to me and I can help you if you want help. I do have a course also available that's 20% off. And look out for my detoxing workshop. I know I'm going to do one in September this month as well. I do have a website, inthehiddenkingdom.com. So feel free to reach out. Sending you so much love.